Coach, back to you, Boom. All right, Portia, we heard it from Yuri ngayon. It's time to hear it from Job Nikamakalam. Job, we saw the first 2 quarters. You really stepped up the game during Raba's absence in the ball game. What do you think triggered the heightened performance in basketball? Ano yung, may inspired ka ba ngayon?
Actually, sinabihan ako nila, coach, na, ayun nga, parang ayun na yung pagbayad ko sa binigyan nila ako sa sobrang daming chances na hindi ako nagpe-perform and then masyadong maraming mga distractions, family, tapos yung mga sa school and all. Pero sabi ko, babayaran ko na lang yung through hard work and binigyan pa rin ako ng chance ni Coach Norman, si Coach Jean, si Coach Jamai, Coach John, si Coach Chester. Ayun, they supported me all the way. So parang ayun yung pinakabayad ko sa kanila. Ang sarap parang kasi iba rin yung treat nila sa akin parang kahit anong mangyari, ganun, nandun sila, yung mga unconditional love nila, talagang ayun yung naka-inspired sa akin
That's right. That's right, Job, kasi like all the coaches and all the Atenistas out there, we believe in you. And the rest of the team, that's why we won. Now, you hear more updates from the UAAP champions, the Ateneo Blue Eagles, after the break.
Pwede ba bumati?
We're back here at the Araneta Coliseum. The celebration continues, obviously, for the champions of the 71st season of the UAAP, the Ateneo Blue Eagles, who have already pretty much established that whole defensive mindset from game number 1 until the finals today here at the Big Dome. Mike, you were one of those players that really were relied on in terms of defending the best forward or even sometimes the best center of the other team. And sometimes you even started for Ateneo just for that reason. Explain to us more yung role defensively for Coach Norman Black.
Well, for me naman yung role ko talaga is to give Nonoy Baclao a break Tapos siyempre, energy of the bench, that's defense. Saka yun, hard work lang. Tapos yun, basta yun lang, hard work lang. Tapos sabi ko sarili ko, every time I go in, I have to give my 110% every time.
This has got to be really sweet, especially after what happened to you guys last year.
Siyempre,
That's sweet.
siyempre, sobrang saya after 1 year. After 1 year of hard work, nandito na kami ngayon. Finally.
All right, we'll let them celebrate for a while. We're also here, of course, with TJ and Coach Norman. Coach, tell me about... Well, first of all...
is number 24.
First of all, Coach, tell me about that 4th quarter. That was ugly basketball in terms of the field goals. It became a defensive matchup between you and Lasalle.
Well, it was more of them pressing us and forcing us into a lot of turnovers. And on our end, we were playing good half-court defense, trying to stop them in the half-court. It actually was the 3rd quarter where they got back in the basketball game. They hit a lot of threes in that 3rd quarter. We did not defend the perimeter well, but at the end game, it's just really a carryover from the entire league. We were able to play good, solid defense, particularly interior defense. Noy Baclao stepped up again for us and was able to shut down the middle.
Coach, going back to the 1st quarter when the game started at the 7-minute mark, Raba was already called for his 2nd personal foul. What was going on in your mind at that time? I mean, we know that you like to get the game started with getting the post hot right away, getting Raba his touches. But what was going through your mind when he got called for that 2nd foul?
Well, the first thing that went through my mind was I had to use Job to give us some type of low post game. And luckily for us, he stepped up in that first half and scored 8 points for us because, without Rabbi on the court, we don't really have a low post game except for Ryan and Chris Chu, but they're both guards. So I said I'd take a chance and try Job. He came in and he delivered for us.
And considering he only played 3 minutes in game number 1, was there any, pretensions or worries that you're putting in a guy who was virtually cold off the bench even from game 1?
Well, actually, he's been practicing well in practice, and I really base my confidence in playing him on how he was doing in practice.
Coach, talk about Chris Chu. This is his first championship on his last year, and he only had 2 points in game 1. He was frustrated with the fouls and the playing time he had. What did you see in Chris Chu today? What did you see in his face? I mean, you've seen spectacular players come up with magical moments in your career as a coach. Was Chris Chu's performance today at at that level?
The one thing you have to understand about Chris is he's very unselfish. If he has to push himself to score, he'll do it, but he's more concerned with winning than he is on individual honors. So today we knew he was going to play well. We knew he was going to play a lot better. You could see it in his face yesterday in practice. He certainly did not want to go out with a 2-point game as his last game of his career, and he really came out and really established us in the first half.
Coach, one last question. You've won on many levels as a player, as a coach. How special is this one with all of the frustrations that you felt coming in as a consultant and then taking over as a coach?
Well, this is a big one for me. It's really, you know, for us, for the players, the coaching staff, this is really for the Ateneo community. They've really stuck it out with me. They've stuck it out with the team for the last 4 years since I started coaching the team, and it paid off. It really paid off. You know, I have to thank Father Ben, Father Nimi. You know, they run the school, but at the same time, you know, they really supported us all the way. And of course, Ricky Palou, the athletic director, and last but not least, MVP, who, as you know, is really our backer.
Well, another feather in your cap. Congratulations again, Coach. Coach Armor Black, the winning coach.
Ang puso